Welcome to the flip side, and welcome to another episode of Long Texture Pop-Ins, and today we are going to go look for a lady tanner. I did do a little bit of searching off camera the other day, and okay, here's the thing. My game works perfectly fine until I start recording, and then it gets all janky! We're good though, we're totally great. So here's the deal. I looked for a lady tanner off camera and had no success. And I looked all over the island. It was rather disappointing. But what I have done is wiped all of the dinos off of the map. I used that good old destroy wild dinos command and just took everybody off the map so things can respawn in, and hopefully now we can go through and make another pass on the island and find ourselves a female. I will take any female above level 70. That is kind of my baseline that I'm gonna run with. Usually, like we've talked about a million times, I like to find tames that are like a level 100. Level 100 or higher is a good level, I think, but seeing as we've had such a hard time finding any decent tanners at all, if we find a lady tanner that's over level 70, then we are gonna take it. Did I say 75 or 70? I don't know. I mean, regardless, if I probably find like a level 60, I'm gonna be like, let's just do it. Let's just take it. But we will see. But we can also all cross our fingers together and hope that my keyboard does not bug out on me while we are playing and trying to tame a tanner. It's just odd because, so I have a wireless keyboard and mouse. We've talked about this. If you've been watching the series, you've been following how aggravating this thing has been, but it works perfectly fine until I start recording, so I think there might be something going on with potentially the way my recording software is affecting my inputs, because it, oh my gosh! If I was not over water right now, I'd be dead. And that would have been the end of the series. Okay, all right, we're gonna be a little bit more gentle, huh? We're gonna be a little bit more careful. Turn, you stupid, there we go. I'm gonna, but what's weird is some days it works better than others. Today, it's starting to feel like this is gonna be a bad day. A bad day for recording Bill. But, man, what the heck are you gonna do, you know? I mean, I could plug in a wired keyboard and mouse, but that just takes away all the excitement of your, okay, I'm gonna do it. Hold on. Here, hold on. I got it right here. Oh, ow. I've been keeping these things close specifically because this keeps happening. And so I've got my keyboard here, and I'm just gonna use the keyboard because that's the more important thing, because that controls my running away. So hold on, I'm getting it, we're going. And it's this one right here. And, oh. Back to my clicky keyboard, my first love. Fantastic. Hold on, let me put the flaps up. Flaps are up. And we're rolling. We're rocking, and we are rolling. Fantastic. Okay, so now everything seems to be right with the world once again. Maybe I'll just, I don't know, man. But here's the thing. So my schedule has been super wonky. Not only for recording videos, but just in general. So since I haven't really been vlogging so much, I guess I'll just turn this into like a mini vlog episode. So, there's a lot of stuff that I'm doing right now. So Flipsider Productions is, well, let's just start with Defy. So I work at a trampoline park still. I used to manage it, but then I left to start my own production company, but I still do all their marketing. So that's a big chunk of my income still, is doing the marketing for, and so basically my title there is Director of Marketing and Digital Content. So I make all their social media posts, manage their social media website and things like that. So that keeps me pretty busy. That's a big chunk of my week right there, is doing that stuff. And then I have obviously these videos, which take up a lot of time as well, to record and edit, and I want to do more videos, but again, my schedule's been all wonky. The next thing that I'm doing is Flipsider Productions, which is the production company I started, and I had a couple clients that I was working with, but was just, things were going a little bit too fast because the big thing I want to work on. So anyway, I stepped away from Flipsider Productions temporarily as I figure out how to incorporate Reflect into my schedule on a regular basis. Now, Reflect is like the big thing right now that I really want to get to. And then once I get to Reflect, I can start to work everything else around that. But I want everything else to work around Reflect as opposed to Reflect working around everything else. And so, anyway, this upcoming week, I'm really excited because I'm trying a totally new way of organizing my thoughts. Because here's the thing, I'm a creative person, and I struggle greatly with focus. See, I have all these things on my mind at one time, and it makes it really hard to focus on one particular thing at a time. Because I have all these different projects that I'm working on, and I'll be in the middle of working on one of those projects, and then another thing pops into my mind. So I'm like, oh, I got to go do that real quick before I forget. And then I just go down this rabbit trail, and things just don't get done, and it's very frustrating. So I'm trying to figure out a way that I can better organize both my thoughts and my time. I do use a planner, which is helpful. It's helped a lot, but I think just the way that I'm structuring my days has been has been really difficult, because the way I've been doing it, essentially, because I have no commitments to be at any places for work. Like, I work entirely from home on my own schedule, so I have to be entirely responsible. Wow, there's a blue monkey and a blue compy. I'm entirely responsible for my own productivity. And that is a hard transition when you don't actually have to be at a workplace. So what I've essentially been doing is I have been working on everything a little bit each day, essentially. I've just been planning out a day at a time, and I do a couple hours of Defy work. I'll do a little bit for Flipsider Productions. I'll try to record and edit a video, and I always want to get to Reflect, but I never get to it. So I've actually decided to totally change the way that I'm doing things, and I'm really hopeful that this is going to be a way that will allow me to not only produce more content for you guys, but also be able to be more productive in my other ventures as well. So what I've decided to do, and I'm so excited about this, and the reason why this probably popped in my head is I have this new whiteboard that is sitting or on the wall, mounted on the wall right next to my desk, which has my entire week planned out. So I can just look up there from my desk at any point and kind of reacclimate myself with what the plan is for the week. And instead of working on each project a little bit each day is assigned a project that I can commit the entire day to, so that I can focus my entire mind and thoughts and everything on that one venture, so that I'm not constantly having a brain that's going all over the place. So Mondays is going to be Defy days. Tuesday is going to be when I work on Reflect. So I'm actually going to be able to make progress on that, because that is the only thing I'm working on Tuesdays. Wednesday, I've got Flipsider Productions. And then Thursday and Friday, I've got Flipsider Entertainment. So that gives me 2 full days to do recordings for this and to edit and to make new and additional content. And then with this schedule, I will be taking Saturday and Sunday off, which hopefully... Oh, 96 and 108! What? Those are great terror birds! Oh, no. I'm focused. We're doing the Tanner. Except that is... Oh, I thought that was a monkey. I thought that was a red monkey, and I was going to be really excited about it. But anyway, the reason I'm probably telling you guys about this is not only... I mean, did I have to talk about something during this episode? Because all we're doing is looking for tanners, and I've yet to see a single tanner. I don't know what's going on with that, but I haven't even seen one to check whether its level is good or crap. We've just been flying around this place, and there's a whole lot of nothing. But the reason, primarily, that I'm bringing this up is Sarah's out of town. She is in Sacramento with my mom and my sister for a little girls' trip to celebrate my sister's 30th birthday. And I've been back at the house here, and I have no one to talk to. I mean, I've talked to Sarah on the phone a handful of times, but I really miss her when she's gone. Sarah is genuinely my best friend, and it sucks when she's gone. I like my alone time. I'm not a person that needs the constant human interaction. In fact, consistent human interaction actually can be rather draining for me because I'm an introvert naturally. But so as much as I can enjoy some time alone, that quickly goes away, and I miss my wife. That's the one person that I wish I could be around all the time. But alas, she is gone. But we'll be coming back later today, and I can't wait to see her. And then I can talk to her about this stuff, and so I don't have to bore you guys, because I'm sure nobody came to this ARK episode except for like the dedicated Flipsiders who are awesome. The ones who comment on every single video, which I do read the comments still, even though this channel is, doesn't get nearly the views that it used to, but that's actually something that I am aware of, and it's almost by design. So just to chat a little bit more while we look for a dang Tanner. So the views of this channel, both between our, well, actually just on like the new uploads, like the ARK and the Marios and stuff like that, the views obviously have gone down within the first day or two. And I can test that to a lot of things. The fact that we're not really active. We don't do live streams like we used to. Not super active on the Discord. I actually forgot we had a Discord until I was making a list of the things I want to work on for Flipsider Entertainment. Just because my mind has been so many other places. But so I haven't really been active with that. But the big thing also is we started moving all our Nintendo Nuts videos over to Flipsider Entertainment, and that is drastically affecting the amount of viewers that YouTube sends our videos out to, because most people are not here for the Nintendo Nut videos. They're here for ARK, and primarily here for If Dinosaurs Could Talk. And because the click-through rates of our Nintendo Nut videos are so low, YouTube takes all of our videos and stops pushing them out because the expected click-through is low for our channel because of the Marios. So anyway, the reason we're moving the Nintendo Nut videos over to Flipsider Entertainment is we aren't sure how much longer we were planning on actually making Nintendo Nut videos. And since we had all this content, we were thinking, it'd probably be better to park it all, because we want to wrap up the few series that we're doing and then probably not do Nintendo Nuts anymore. So it's like, well, we have all this content, which Nintendo Nuts is just going to sit there on there, and we don't want that. We might as well park it on our main channel so that it is always there, and we can make some passive revenue off of it, at least, because it's on our main channel, which makes more money. So anyway, that was the whole idea behind moving Nintendo Nuts over to this channel. And once we finish the process of moving all the Nintendo Nut videos over to Flipsider Entertainment, and we go back to just uploading ARK and Dino videos and things of that nature, then the views will go up again. But I went on a little tangent there to basically say there are still those of you who watch and comment on every single video, and I do notice it. I still do pay attention to the comments and who's sticking around, and I just want to give a huge thank you to those of you who do stick around and watch these videos and like all the videos, which is huge because that does help YouTube to maintain the stance that our content is good and people interact with it. And so that obviously helps us out a ton. But just want to say thank you. That's it. I feel like it's been a little while, even though I'm pretty sure I just went into a big thank you spiel the other day at the end of an episode. But I don't know. I'm just feeling grateful today. Grateful for the opportunity to make YouTube videos. Like, what a crazy life. Like, it's just weird that I never would have thought growing up that I would be able to make my living the way that I make it. Gosh, and I really just want to do a better job of organizing all these things that I'm doing so that I can be more productive and get you guys more stuff and take on a couple more clients with Flipsider Productions, and most importantly, work on Reflect videos and teach people about the Bible. So there's just a lot of cool stuff going on right now. I love the fact that I get to work at Defy still, which has been my favorite place I've ever worked at, and I get to continue working there, but from home. So I get to make my own schedule. Like, it's just crazy how awesome my life is. And it's funny because it's not like Sarah and I are making loads of money. We don't own a home. Like, we rent an apartment, but we've got 2 cars, we've got jobs, we've got an awesome family. We know Christ, and so there's an amazing peace that comes with that. We are part of an awesome church, and we get to make these YouTube videos and interact with you guys. Oh, I found one! Female 44. 44, that's not... I can't do that. It's too low. I found an Explorer's. No, I'm gonna leave it. But yeah, it's just pretty darn cool. I hope, as Sarah and I consider more and more seriously starting to have kids, which I think will be actually a big jolt to this YouTube channel when we have children and we start featuring them in videos. That seems to be a popular thing these days on the YouTubes. Well, this is gonna hurt. Unless I can get out of here. Nope. No. But as we continue to think more seriously about when we're gonna have kiddos, it's cool to think that there's an opportunity here potentially. If Flipsider Productions and Flipsider Entertainment continues to grow, that Sarah will be able to quit her job and be able to work full-time at home with me, so that the two of us can be home and raise our kids together. So we don't have to send our kids off to daycare or latchkey or anything like that, which has been my goal. I don't know if you guys knew this, but the reason I started YouTube in the first place, all those years ago, 10 years ago almost at this point, was because I wanted to be able to do something that I love while being able to make enough money from home where I can be with my kids as my kids grow up. That's really, really important to me. I don't want to be a dad who's absent because he has to be at work all the time and going on work trips and, just only seeing his kids a little bit in the morning and a little bit at night. Like that just that bums me out. I would never, if I can control it and if God is willing, then I would like to be as present as possible to have an impact on my kids' lives, because there's too few good fathers out there, and I don't want to be one of the bad ones or one of the distant ones, because there's a lot of dads who don't have a choice, and they're not bad dads, they're just not as present because they're constantly working, and I don't want that to be me. So anyway, that's the motivation behind why I started the YouTube channel. There's aloes really far down here. Interesting. The aloes don't usually come this far away from the redwoods. But anyway, yeah, that's the reason why I started my YouTube channel in the first place. Now, granted, that was like once I started being more serious about it. That was always there. One of the sub-reasons, though, that I really enjoyed YouTube, especially at the beginning, was I did it because there were a couple cute girls that I liked who thought that it was super cool I made videos. So that was the high school reason why I started to make YouTube videos back in the day. And if you guys ever watched some of our really old live-action skits, You'll see it's Shannon and Jamie, and if you watch the retrospective, which there is a retrospective on this channel, don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It's a retrospective of our first 1,000 videos. It's on the main page, the homepage of our YouTube channel. If you ever want to go watch it, it kind of gives a breakdown of where we started with our YouTube channel, how we got to doing dinosaur videos, because dinosaur videos was not at all something that we made at all. I mean, we did not start a YouTube channel planning or hoping to be dinosaur YouTubers. Like, that was not even on the radar. We were the complete opposite of that, actually. We did, like, live-action skits. Ooh, 84 male Rex, but that's not what I'm looking for, man. We did live-action skits, we did movie trailers, we did vlogs, and we did do Let's Plays, but it was just of all sorts of random games. A little bit here, a little bit there. We didn't really specialize in one specific niche, so to speak. And then we made the If Dinosaurs Could Talk in Jurassic Park, and the rest is history. But yeah, we kind of got... sometimes, as grateful as I am for the If Dinosaurs Could Talk videos, I am equal parts grateful and... Dang it. It's a female, but it's a 20. Equal parts grateful and disappointed, I guess. Because I love doing these ARK videos, and I wish that this was what people came to the channel to watch. But the majority of people come for the If Dinosaurs Could Talk, which Sarah and I aren't super interested in continuing. I'm sure we will make more in the future. For example, I still want to finish Dino Diaries, which I'll probably pick up again leading up towards the release of Jurassic World 3, and then maybe do a dub for Jurassic World 3, and then call it a career in terms of dinosaur dubs. But yeah, it would be awesome if the 100,000 people who were subscribed to this channel were actually interested in the primary content that we make on this channel these days. But beggars can't be choosers, and regardless of how people came to the channel or what they like to watch on the channel, it does bring me immense joy knowing that our videos in some way have affected the lives of so many people and made people laugh, and hopefully brought some people some joy. And if that's the dinosaur talking videos, and that's what people connect with, then I'm glad for that. I cannot believe that we've been looking for 25 minutes and found 2 tanners. 2 of them. I guess I should have brought my RG, and then we could have just done like a killing spree through these forests to try to boost the chances of a tanner spawning. But who would have thought that only 2 of them would have spawned? I should have just tamed the level 44 and just rolled with it, but just seems like a waste with how good one of the males was. Actually, let's just do that again. Let's just wipe the map again. I mean, it's gonna be real empty here for a minute, but we'll just have to hang out for just a second and say hello to Peter. Hello, Peter. Gosh, I'll even take a tanner over level 50 now. My standards continue to drop. I've also started to move away from my excessive caffeine consumption. So I've got a nice little zero sugar Gatorade here with me today, which are actually not too bad. There's some flavors of the Gatorade Zeros that I don't really care for, but the blue ones, not bad. Can't go wrong with blue Gatorade. I mean, it'd be kind of hard to screw that up even without sugar. But, what do I know? I don't make food. I'm not a foodie or a food scientist. In fact, I'm so not a foodie that it's almost wasteful when Sarah and I go to nice restaurants, because I can't really tell the difference between good food and really good food. To me, it all tastes like food. I don't know if any of you guys are like this. Everyone seems to think that I'm like odd for being this way, but I enjoy food, And when I go to like a couple different restaurants, maybe like a medium-priced one and an expensive one, I usually can't tell the difference between like steak from Outback Steakhouse and from one of the fancy steakhouses here in Reno, because it just all tastes like steak to me. I don't think I have the palate to really be able to distinguish the nuances and flavor, because I just eat it too fast and it's just gone. And I'm like, wow, that was good. And that's my critique. But I don't know, it's the same thing with breakfast places. Like, if we are going to go get breakfast, like, we'll go to Denny's usually is where I like to go for breakfast, because it's cheap and it tastes just as good as everything else. And we've been to more expensive breakfast place, and it's like, I can't really tell if this is better or not. I don't know. Like, what I've been doing at Denny's recently. So I go to breakfast with my dad like once a week or once every other week, depending on our schedules. And what I've been getting at breakfast has been like a build-your-own omelet, which is delicious because I get the eggs with the cheddar cheese, ham, and bacon, and jalapenos in it, and it is pretty bomb. It is pretty good. I've actually made that at home recently a couple times because I've enjoyed it so much. I had it yesterday, and it was delish. I actually just went to the store today to buy more jalapenos so that I can have more of it, because it was just too good. There's something about eggs, cheese, and spicy that just does it for me, man. It's just so good. But some people eat their eggs with ketchup. I never understood that. There was a girl that I dated before I met Sarah, obviously, because once I met Sarah, I just married her immediately. But I dated this girl, and she liked eggs with her, or eggs with her ketchup. No, ketchup with her eggs, but also would put peanut butter on her waffles in lieu of maple syrup. And I later found out in life that that's actually a fairly common thing, but I had never seen that before. Does anybody else do that, where instead of using maple syrup, they use peanut butter? Because that just doesn't seem right. It just doesn't seem right. But hey, maybe I'm the weird one for not understanding that, because I've had it, and I just don't love it. But I'm not a huge peanut butter fan in the first place. There's very few instances where I enjoy peanut butter. I'll have peanut butter toast sometimes. Peanut butter toast with bananas on it is particularly good. Not a huge fan of chocolate peanut butter things, though. I mean, obviously, a Reese's cup is just so good. But that's about my limit of the things I like chocolate and peanut butter together. It's not that I hate it. I just don't prefer it. I much prefer, if we're talking about sweets, chocolate and caramel. That I can get behind. Like peanut butter toppings on ice cream and desserts, no thank you. But caramel, all day, every day, give me the caramel. It's so good. I will drown my ice creams in caramel and be just so much happier for it. I cannot believe how hard it is to find a tanner. It is unbelievable. I should have tamed the level 44. I would have tamed it if I would have known how long this was going to take. I'm so sorry that there's not more going on in this episode today. It's just a lot of me talking about all sorts of gibberish because there's nothing going on in the game today. Do you guys have those moments in ARK where you're just looking for something and it just is taking hours? Do you guys enjoy those times? Because I know most of you watching this also play ARK. So when you're just searching for something endlessly, is that just, in your mind, part of the experience and you actually really enjoy it because it makes the payoff of finding what you've been looking for so much greater? Or is it just the most miserable experience and you're like, why am I wasting my life playing this game when it's not even going to be nice to me and give me a tanner? That's what I would like to know. I would also like to know more about ARK 2 and what they're thinking about that. I saw somewhere, I have no idea where I saw or heard or read this. Oh, the Alpha Rex is going to be gone because we destroyed all dinos. That's kind of a bummer. I liked that guy. He was our little friend over here. I totally spaced that guy would get obliterated, but I also don't really care. I'd rather have a good Tanner. Crap. I totally, completely lost my train of thought. Oh, yes. With ARK 2, I was wondering... No. What was I saying? I saw somewhere, here we go, that ARK 2 was going to focus like primarily on the primitive stage of humans and the technology. Like, it's leaving tech stuff behind mostly. It's going to focus more on the primitive side, which I suppose the original ARK mostly did as well until they got into the DLCs, and then things started to get a little crazy. But even the original one had the tech cave, which, I mean, the original one, I mean, the island is what I'm referring to. The island in which we are currently inhabiting this map. I mean, it feels like it started more primitive. I don't know. I've never played Primitive Plus, though. It just looks like it would be a huge headache and not fun. I don't know. If you guys have played Primitive Plus, let me know. I enjoy getting the guns and getting the tech stuff. I like the feeling in a video game of actually progressing and becoming powerful. And if the best thing I can unlock is a crossbow, I don't know. I don't know if that would be fun. Maybe, I don't know. And maybe you can get better armor than, or weapons rather than just a crossbow, but I have no idea. I'm just talking off the cuff here. Off the cuff is what we're doing here. And I'm starting to run out of things to talk about, though, because we've been flying around for so long. I'm half tempted to just end the episode because I feel like it's been going for so long and all we've done is go in circles. But I also feel bad that we would end the episode without accomplishing a dang thing. Nothing happened. We just flew around, saw two really cool-looking Tanners, and it left them behind. That's it. And I talked about my life and my YouTube channel and my career and my missingness of my wife. So, depending on your perspective, maybe a productive, entertaining episode. Or a complete and utter waste of time. Either way, if you're this far in the video, thank you. Thanks for sticking around. Presumably, if you're still watching this, then you had some kind of entertainment in the video, which is what I try to deliver to you lovely folks every single day. Sarah and I haven't missed an upload in one form or another in months. We've literally been doing daily content for so long. I don't even want to go back and count how many ARK episodes we've done. It's probably a lot. I couldn't tell you the exact number, but I bet you it is close to 300 to 400 or so, maybe? I don't know. If it's not quite 300 or 400, it's got to be close. We're in season 7 of our co-op series. That's a lot of ARK. I wonder how long it would take somebody to watch from season 1 all the way through all of our co-op seasons. Like, I wonder just how many hours of content that actually is. I should look that up. I should figure out how to. I mean, I guess I could just go video by video and add all the times, but that sounds like a job for somebody else. Because I do not have time for that. All right, we're going to look at one more place up here. We're going to go look at the valley in between the mountains, and maybe there's something going on there, but I kind of feel like this is a hopeless search. Regardless of if we find a Tanner in this video or not, we will not be doing this next episode. Oh my gosh! And here I was going to park here. Okay. Well, Rexy, level 16. You're crap. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, but you suck. Regardless, again, if we find a tanner right now or not, next episode, I will have a tanner. I will spend as much time as I need to find a tanner off camera so that we can move forward, because I really want to go fight the brood mother. That's a big thing for me. That'll be a huge thing for this series, to have gone all the way to the brood mother without dying at all. That would be pretty darn cool. And I'm excited to see if we can actually pull that off. But if we're just searching for freaking tanners forever, then, well, that ain't really gonna happen anytime soon. I did, though, get all the metal cooking that we collected in the last episode. So, on the bright side, something is getting done this episode. It's just not something that we can actively see, because all that metal is cooking real good right now. And we got 500 more cementing paste. Just about. I think that's pretty productive. I don't know about Chew. Chew? Let's check. This. Oh, man, I'm going so slow. Let's go ahead and drop the wood. And what is this? An iguanodon saddle? Just dump it. We don't need it. The flowers, the berries. The berries, okay. All right. We're a little less encumbered nowadays. Okay, I see an iguanodon. Could have tamed it. Had an infinite stamina, but no, I'm not going to do that. Perhaps I would have better luck, like riding a horse or something. Something that's not aerial. I swear to goodness, if I've been missing tanners because I've been in the sky, I'm going to be very upset. But I don't think I missed anything. I feel like we've been remarkably thorough. Wow, that is the coolest looking RG I think I've ever seen. Wait, where'd it go? It's gone. Pursue! Hey, man. What level are you, dude? Dude. Gosh dang it. Level 16. You suck, but you're beautiful. Such a cool looking bird. Alright, we're gonna check in that valley. If there's nothing there, then it just is what it is. And we are gonna all move on with our lives. Is that RG still chasing me? No. Okay, good, because I don't want to play that game right now. My stomach is very empty currently. I am in a pretty substantial caloric deficit to try and lose a little bit of weight. As I've packed on a little. I have to lose like 4 pounds. All right, so it's not like substantial, but I'm still trying to do it. And so I'm really hungry right now. Been hungry for the last couple days. I need to eat more veggies and just fill that stomach up. Where are the tanners? I don't understand. I do not understand. Wow, that is beautiful, that sunset. Or the sunrise. I don't know what time it is. What time is it? It's the sunrise. But where are they? I've never had it where they're so rare. And we've looked all over this stupid island. And nothing. Gosh, maybe I shouldn't have destroyed the wild dinos the first time. Because when we were looking in the previous episode, at least we found a bunch. They just were crappy, but we still found them. Now they just don't even exist. Check all the way up here. I don't know if they spawn this high up. I know they spawn in that valley there because I've seen them there. But okay, come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Be good for... Okay. You are nothing but a disappointment, friend. Sorry. I'm sure that kind of hurts your feelings. But you know what hurts my feelings? The fact that none of you guys want to come and play for me. Also, what is going on with the artifacting on my screen right now? You guys are seeing that, presumably. Got a bunch of little squares all over my screen. Is that because the sun... Because I was going to say the sunrise thing looks new. I don't recall ever seeing that before, and I think they may have added that in an update. And it, well, doesn't work super well. You guys got to figure out, because, I know the ARK devs are watching this video right now. And they're like, what is Jacob thinking about our sweet sunrise? And I will tell you that it's sick, but there's a lot of horrible artifacting happening right here. So if we could just get that fixed, chip chop, guys. Chop, chip, chip, cheep, chop, choop, cheep. That would be excellent. But this is where we are going to end the episode today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day and enjoyed the video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you do not miss new videos every single day. And next time, we will be doing something more interesting than flying around looking for tanners, in which we just pulled a massive L for this episode. Next time, we'll do something a little bit more fun. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we will see all of you on the flip side.